And we're live. Welcome, Unicorn Chef. We're hanging out here with the oldergeeks.com, the far better half, Deanna, to the thankfully wearing a mask. He's getting some Frankenstein work done on his face. Hopefully, he's going to be a better man for your man. I doubt it. Tonight, we're making white trash enchiladas. That was the name that Randy came up with, and he wanted me to spring that on Deanna, and I feel terrible about it. But I kind of don't, but I kind of do. So just a reminder to everybody watching, if you're making food with us, I know that the recipe hasn't been put up online, but it's fairly simple. Some chicken soup. Basically, think about making fajitas, but in a really hillbilly Ozarky kind of way, which I support. If you're going to be making along, you're going to be taking pictures. Make sure you use hashtag Unicorn Chef. Follow along with us, have some fun, and support your local SPCA. They need us, we need them. Hug your pets, love your pets. Over to Deanna.
Okay, so we are going to make chicken chalupas, but it's essentially chicken enchiladas.
Okay.
I stole this recipe when I was about 15, 16 years old and was babysitting one evening. Mom said, hey, there's casserole in the refrigerator. I ate a lot of it, almost all of it, and searched
Randy.
her kitchen and found it at the top of her recipe drawer. Did not know people have recipe drawers. And wrote it down, and I've been making it for 35, 36 years.
Well, how old are you?
Nope.
Did you just ask how old she is? Oh, you should punch out the last of the teeth.
I'm 38. Super easy. The only grocery store we have for 20 miles is Walmart. Okay. So 2 cans of Campbell's cream of chicken soup, because if you're going to buy soup, you might as well get name brand. Highland sour cream, large. I use this chicken fajita. When I first started making it, I had to boil chicken breasts and cut them up, and it was kind of gross. So I was really happy, several years ago when you could start buying frozen chicken.
Okay.
These are great value black olives, because my Walmart does not have name brand black olives.
Well, great value means they're good.
And cut up green chilies.
I think the bait shop has name brand black olives.
Maybe. Oh, and flour tortillas.
Okay.
Whatever. First, we mix everything but the chicken and tortillas in a big bowl. So
I have 2 tins of. Do I need 1 tin or 2?
I use 2.
What's a 10?
You're funny. You are funny.
What are you guys drinking?
Oh, I am this brand new bottle of margaritas. My sister did not open this and already drink some of it.
I was going to say, it doesn't really look brand new to me.
Yeah. Randy, what are you drinking?
Plumber.
You drinking flubber?
Plumber.
Hold it.
No,
I'm backing up.
I'm drinking Pizza Man.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, I'm drinking Land Shark.
You can't get there. It is. There it is.
4 people got that joke.
If there are 4 people watching. So yeah, we are right in the middle of the Ozarks in Missouri.
Okay.
And I spent all afternoon watching other Unicorn Chef episodes.
Didn't see a single unicorn, by the way.
Didn't see a single unicorn,
But
but
we only get
also became very concerned about my recipe and how easy it is compared to.
the only reason you can't see unicorns because the camera's above my waist. You know what I'm saying?
Lord.
Not very mythical.
Oh, wait. Oh, and don't throw all those if you have green onion tops. Some
Okay.
of them are pretties for the very top of the casserole.
Oh, Mike already screwed that
Sorry.
up. Dig them out. Dig them out.
Okay.
Where am I? Oh, Chili's.
So have you ever been to the Ozarks, Mike?
I've not, but I've made out with my sister before, so I think I know a little bit about it.
Okay.
I think my sister's watching right now too.
Yeah, I actually think you get a free fishing license in state for that. So
You know, I've never been. I should. You know, I'm in what I like to call Ozarks North. I'm in New Hampshire,
Okay.
which is not
Well, yeah, okay.
what did you call it?
Ozarks North.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah.
I've never been to New Hampshire. It's on my bucket list. I haven't been to California, Nevada, or up east.
Well, you guys come here, I take care of you.
Okay.
Okay.
So do I put the sour cream in with this too?
Sour cream, yeah.
Yeah.
Sour cream. Where am I? 2 cans of cream of chicken soup.
Yeah.
Chilies, onions, olives, and that's it for that. I'm gonna mix that up and then split it in half and add the chicken to half of it.
Okay.
And the chicken half rolls up in the tortillas.
Okay. So for everybody watching at home, you'll have a bowl full of some weird looking deliciousness. Which,
Yeah, the recipe, if you write it down, is about as long as our family tree.
Right, whatever.
it smells good.
Oh, I forgot all the cheese. Get the cheese. Where's
Okay,
the
gotta
cheese?
get the cheese.
Sorry. The original recipe only called for a cup of cheese or 2 cups of cheese. Nah. So,
Now we're using Colby Jacques.
right. And again, Sam's Choice are great value because that's all Walmart has. I can't.
I mean, if it says great value, it has to be good.
Yeah,
it was a great value though.
it is a great value.
Well, I can't get this open.
There's scissors behind you.
So you don't season this mixture.
You don't really need to. So
What?
he asked me if we season it.
Oh, go ahead, Mike. Do whatever you want.
There's just so much cheese. It's the cheese. I just put it in by the, where is my camera? Handful.
The habanero sauce on top is the seasoning. Right here.
Okay. I put in just a couple handfuls of cheese, already grated because, you know, I just don't have time for grating cheese.
That's time for that.
We work until 5:30. We get home, we feed our dogs, we feed our cats, and then we make our supper. So
And we literally eat chalupas every single night for the last 30 years.
no.
Is that in between chugging sessions of Mountain Dew?
Yeah. Pumpkin chunking. Don't you guys do that up there?
What do we do?
Pumpkin chunking.
We do actually. There's a better thing that we do it here. Do you know what New Hampshire families do on Halloween? We pumpkin.
Who's Ken?
That's what I'm saying. That's how we make sure that the family trees out here are straight lines because they're strong.
Okay, fun story. Yeah, mine is kind of way back. So
One story.
fun story. No, there were several families that migrated to Missouri years and years ago. The Bullingers, depending on where you are, they're either the Bollingers or the Bullingers. We say Bullinger because we're in Missouri.
Fair enough.
And when they first came over, they did not have many choices for spouses. This was around 1815. So, my family tree intersects a couple times.
Well, when I was younger, I got a brand new girlfriend. And I brought her home to my dad and said, Dad, you gotta meet Tammy. We're gonna get married. And he said, Son, do you love her? And I said, I do, son. Or I said, I do, Dad. And she's a virgin. I said, you can't marry her, son. I'm like, but Dad, she's been saving herself for me. And he said, no. If she isn't good enough for her own family, she's not good enough for ours.
Oh man,
That's crazy. We actually have the same joke.
You've been talking to Randy.
You know, he's been DMing me like crazy. I'm like, does Deanna know that you are so mean to her? Goodness gracious.
Yes, I do. So I have split my mixture, and I'm going to, well, they're kind of big chunks, so I'm going to make them a little smaller, and Randy's going to help me.
Okay.
What do I do?
You're going to make these pieces like smaller. Oh, my chicken's still frozen. Oh, that's not good, but oh well.
Oh, well.
We're working through it. It's okay, Randy.
Like my wife is looking forward to enchiladas. He's in the chat talking right now with actually Tony Hunt's in there too.
Why are you actually using a knife? Dude,
Because Mike uses knives.
Mike is fancy. We are not fancy.
You ever watch that show Ozark?
This is a Kramer knife by Zwilling. It's a 10-inch Sheffy.
I use my fingers.
This is a Henkel's.
Do I watch the show Ozark? You know, I watched the first probably 3 or 4 episodes. And
Yeah, it wasn't even filmed really here.
Oh, no kidding.
It was filmed in
Georgia.
Is it Georgia? They're like, lake, hills. We'll go to Georgia.
Those losers.
But the city of Lake Ozark, where the show's supposed to be, we call it Fancy Branson.
Really? Is it really fancy?
It's
Yeah.
better than Branson. Well, fancier than Branson. Branson, do you have any interest in country music shows?
No.
Okay. No, neither do I. But that's Branson.
No, I learned to play country music on guitar so I could pick up chicks.
Right.
Because I don't care what anybody says. Tim McGraw, I think it's Tim McGraw sings "Don't Kiss the Girl" or "Don't Take the Girl."
Yeah,
I have no idea.
I do.
If that doesn't get you laid, nothing's going to get you laid.
Well, it's a good place to pick up girls because almost all of them are looking for a ride.
How long you been married for again?
30 years. In December.
You know, you'd have only gotten 15 for killing him, right?
Right? Okay, how far have you gotten, Mike?
So I have just emptied the contents of my chicken bag
Okay.
into half of my mixture, and I'm mixing it around.
Okay, I gotta mix it around. Where did my other spatula go?
I did cheat a little bit.
Okay.
I did cook some onions and red pepper.
You know, I don't think the mom I got this from would actually care.
Okay.
So,
I didn't want to be disrespectful.
oh, no disrespect whatsoever.
It wasn't her mom.
It wasn't my mom. It was, I think her name was either Marcy or Kimma, because those were the moms I babysat for. So thank you, Marcy or Kimma, because my family has eaten this a lot over the years.
When you were younger, did you have to get the certified babysitter course?
No, that was not required. They would say, hey, my friend needs a babysitter. And it was before I could drive. So, like, okay. $1 an hour.
$1 an hour. Goodness.
$1 an hour.
Just like in town.
Randy, what are you drinking?
Land shark.
Land shark, I told you. You missed the joke.
Remember that Saturday Night Live skit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Twice
Thanks.
that's Plumber and Pizza
Thanks, Shark.
Man.
Who's there? Not a shark.
This is actually a really good lager. I've never had it before. It's island style. I don't know what that
Island
means.
style.
We're all just island boys. Isn't that TikTok thing that's going on like crazy?
I don't know. I see a few TikTok videos because my daughters will sometimes send them to me.
Hmm.
And that is when I see them. And they're usually really horrible. And I say, as your mother, I don't think you should be making fun of people. You know, you think you raise them right, and then they grow up and they're not right. They're not right at all.
I did see a pretty good dancing baby video on Alta Vista the other day.
Remember that? Audrey, welcome. It's been a long time since you've been on the show, lady. Audrey Bentley decided to join. So what are you doing? Show me where you are.
I rolled a burrito. I don't know. Put stuff in it.
Okay.
Put all sorts of stuff in it. Rolled it up, and now I'm going to put it in my 13 by 9 pan.
Okay. So I'm going to do
You want to
that.
use a 14 by 10? That's fine. You just go nuts.
Oh.
I appreciate that. Oh, Audrey asked a question, buddy. She wants to know why you're wearing a mask.
I am wearing a mask because I've had several teeth removed in preparation of getting my Ozark teeth, which everyone does at the age of 20 here.
Our daughter is getting married in a couple months. He needs a full set of teeth.
But she's getting married in England where it really doesn't matter.
Oh.
So, you know how you can tell that toothpaste was invented in the Ozarks?
Oh, no, I don't want to know.
Because if it was invented in New England, it'd be called teeth paste.
Oh, you know what? I saw that joke on Twitter yesterday only about West Virginia.
Don't cut Mike down. He's trying. He's been
He's
Googling
trying.
all afternoon.
He probably saw it on Twitter as West Virginia yesterday also.
Probably.
I don't get it.
It's not teeth paste.
So I'm putting like this much into it. Does that make
Yeah,
sense?
probably. Yeah. I mean, it's a casserole, Mike. Don't be fancy. And like I said, it's the Ozarks. So nothing fancy.
Sometimes we put little trinkets in to surprise the kids.
Nope.
Trinkets like what do you
Well,
think?
like jacks from or Yahtzee pieces and
A little bit of nails.
pennies.
Good Lord.
Yeah, I'm with you.
I hope I have enough of this.
It doesn't matter if you don't have enough. Mike's not gonna know.
I'm totally gonna know. Thankfully, I've hacked into your kitchen.
Right.
If you go overboard, just unroll some and spill the guts out of them.
So tell me about Only Geeks. What's all this about?
Well, we started a website,
Yep.
15 years ago, because we wanted a place where our customers and our moms could download stuff without getting 45 toolbars on their web browser.
Fair.
And, one day when my mom had that stupid bonsai monkey dancing across her computer, and I had fixed it 100 times, we decided we are only going to have what we know to be safe software, and they're not allowed to download it anywhere else but our website.
Awesome.
So, some of our customers started using it. It got more popular. Someone on BBC Radio featured it. We got featured on the local news. And pretty soon we're hitting, we've had about 11 million downloads.
How many unique visitors are you guys getting now?
Anywhere from 3,000 to 5,000 a day.
No joke. I've been on. I know a lot about the site because I've used the site many times. You guys have a chess emulator on there that's amazing.
That does not
Oh,
work.
she
What I
messed,
would
she
suggest,
messed up my.
I messed up.
so I would suggest oldergeeks.com.
I would too, you know.
You know, people are saying you two are cute. I think y'all should do a makeout session just to prove it.
No. Did you not hear that we've been married for 30 years?
Yeah, we each have our own mistress and mistresses,
No. What are you talking about?
plural. Yeah,
Does,
So-
I forget her name, but
does your mistress get endangered back?
Beautiful. 2, 3, 4. I only got 5 in my pan. Oh, look at you.
what is
Good.
the sideways thing going
Well,
on?
you have to do that. He has a bigger pan than us.
I don't think we
So,
authorize that.
Now we're going to cover it with the part that doesn't have chicken in it.
My pen is bigger than yours, Randy. Never
Yes,
forget
his
that.
pan is bigger than yours. Randy.
Let's see your pan again.
No. And just smear it around on there.
Don't leave any cheese in the bag. What the hell?
Smear is like the best word ever.
Okay, and then once I get that spread out, I'm going to put way more cheese on it than it needs. But hopefully it won't run over and burn in the bottom of my oven. Or sorry, Randy's oven, since I only use it a few times a year.
But you can't see it, but back here on the wall, I have my special putty knife
Okay.
that I scoop that out of the bottom of the oven to have on sandwiches. It's actually pretty good.
I mean,
You know.
it's the love that counts.
Yeah.
So there's a story behind the first time you made this meal too.
Oh yeah.
What is that story?
Well, first time I made the meal for Randy, we hadn't been dating for probably more than a week. And he had bronchitis,
Okay.
and he ate a lot of it and claimed to love it, and then threw it up all over the place because he could not stop coughing.
Hmm.
And I married him anyway.
How long did y'all date before you get married?
We dated 11 months.
No kidding. He's that good in bed?
No.
No, I'm that good in the shed.
Bad shit.
What the fork?
You okay? Take a deep breath. Round
Did
two's
you
in the
use
bag.
all your cheese, Mike?
So I didn't use all of it.
What's wrong with you, Mike? Use all
I'm
the
not going to
cheese.
use all the cheese.
We always use all the cheese.
No, we don't.
Oh, you're just showing off for guests now.
Okay, hang on. I got to put my pretties on top.
That looks nice.
I saved that. It's beautiful. And
So what
it
do you mean
baked
pretty?
for
Oh, your
30 minutes. We're going to put it in for 30 minutes and say a little prayer that it's done because I'm starving.
So I'm gonna cut some onion quick. With my
Listen to him
fancy
cut an onion. I use scissors.
Well, at least you didn't cut the cheese.
knife.
I don't even know. That's beautiful. That is so beautiful.
That is. I can't wait to eat those later. We usually split it in half. One half for me, one half for her.
No.
I think
Nope. Usually the leftovers are really good, and the leftovers are really good cold. Actually.
really.
Yeah.
Or you can deep fry them.
Nope.
You know, Randy, for somebody that says he spends so much time in the kitchen, you've got every answer wrong so far.
He, before we were doing this, he said, I don't want you to just stand there and say nope to everything I say. For 30 years, I've just been saying every time he says something, I just say nope.
Nope.
There we go. Oh, my black olives just rolled onto my counter.
He was
Okay,
funny.
put it in the oven. Randy, you're putting it in the oven. Awesome. So now we wait and I starve.
All right.
24. Okay.
Erica Smith Schubart says that scissors are the only option for cutting green onions.
Yes.
I didn't hear that.
Scissors are the only option for cutting up green onion.
Yes.
That's what I did. And I did it ahead of time because I'm not fancy like Mike with my scissors or my knife.
Fair.
Mike is pretty fancy though.
It's pretty fancy.
That's why I like Mike.
I'm pretty awful.
Yeah. I'm, I mean, he would make a bishop kick out a stained glass window.
Jesus Christ.
Sorry. Nope.
What do they say? How about no?
I haven't worn my reading glasses all through this. I can't believe I can actually see.
Doesn't she look much younger though with her reading glasses on?
I gotta be honest, Deanna. You look. I mean, this isn't. You look very, very young. Like far too young to be with El Masco. You know what I'm saying?
Right. El Master.
I mean, Randy is very pretty. That mask is very seductive.
No means no, Mike.
You're too far away to say no, brother.
Oh, Deanna, talk about your cup.
Oh, tell us.
About my cup. Mizzou Tigers in 1977. Because my family, when I was growing up, my dad had season tickets because he's a Mizzou alum.
Fair.
And my aunt and him always went to all the Mizzou games. And 1977, this was the souvenir cup.
Still
for
has
the Mizzou
lead.
Tigers.
Has lead in it.
No lead, but it's actually like in really good shape for being an antique. It's a plastic antique.
You remember going to the gas station saying I'll have leaded?
Yeah.
I remember, regular. Fill it up
Yeah.
with regular.
Regular.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
my big brother, who may or may not be watching, when he was very young, he thought they were saying flagger. So when they would pull up to the gas station, he would yell out the window, flagger. And the guy knew what he was talking about.
Okay.
This was, probably 1970.
He was very young, not like 19.
He wasn't 50.
It's funny because when you say 1977, I was 3. In September, I was 3.
Oh, I was born in 69, so.
Deanna, you weren't even born yet.
No, you're right.
Yeah.
I wasn't born
what she
until
meant to
89.
say.
That's what I meant to say.
Yeah. I was born in 1967,
Okay.
so a little older
You
than
were born in
probably
67? You
anyone.
lying son of a bitch. You were born in 57, admit it.
So this lady came into our store yesterday,
Okay.
and she said, "Yeah, I left my computer here back in November.
Yes.
Back in November of last year, we finally figured out."
Jesus.
And then she goes, "Well, I talked to an old man," and she's telling this to me. "I talked to an old man who said it needed so and so and all this."
It's going to be $2,000. $2,000 to fix that.
And I'm thinking, who's this ghost you were talking to?
And $2,000 to fix your laptop?
All Randy's thinking is like, there's only one guy that works here, and he's a bodybuilder.
Yeah.
Now, we do have possibly
Okay.
a haunted store. Because
So, one time you have a what store?
our store
Yeah.
on the courthouse square of our little town
Mhm.
is attached to the original jail.
No kidding.
Jail.
Jail.
Randy says jail.
We're in the Ozarks. It's jail.
Jail.
Anyway,
I was thinking hair gel. I don't have any need for that, but yeah, good.
our store was built like 100 so years ago, and it was a grocery store.
Okay.
After they tore down the gallows for the old jail.
Hmm.
Well, my seat is approximately where the gallows were. So we've had just weird things happen over the years.
Have you seen
I do.
ghosts and stuff?
I do not believe in ghosts, but
I
I
do.
cannot explain some things
Fair.
that, things that have moved, like large items that have been moved in our shop. Yeah, the
What-
gallows were right outside the second floor of the old jail
Wow.
and right over our shop. So,
I believe in ghosts too, but of all the things I don't believe that Deanna and Randy are married. Just saying.
And we
Like
have
parent-
children.
Parent at diamond with a
Yeah,
dope ass, if you know what I'm saying. How many kids you guys got?
Twins.
Just they said, "Oh, look, twin girls," and we looked at each other and said, "That's good enough."
Done. So tell me, so like, I mean, there's a bunch of people in this channel that Audrey says that there needs to be a seance at Randy and Dina's.
Okay, so we have actually had there are a couple Ozarks ghost hunters who
Which are
have
the best kind, by the way.
right who have brought their business cards to our shop
And sweet tea.
Sweet.
Sweet. Okay.
No. But yeah, we have had people ask if they could come in and stay the night. It's like, that's kind of weird.
You haven't let them?
Yeah.
You know, in Ireland, they sell tours like of just haunted castles, like go sleep in haunted castles. Where I grew up, I used to work at a restaurant. That is, so I grew up in Ontario, Canada, and I used to work at a restaurant called the Chestnut Inn in Cookstown, Ontario. That's one of the most haunted places in Ontario, and I've seen some shit. I can't explain it.
Did you film it?
It's on my OnlyFans at a premium rate.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm already on there, so.
Guitarzan one says a Ouija. We should do a Ouija.
The what?
Guitarzan one. I don't know who that is. Guitarzan. I'm not asking you to dox yourself, but if you got a first name, you're willing to share it. I mean, doxing. That's the greatest thing. As I like to call it, fun Google.
How come you get to see these people and we don't?
Admin.
Oh,
It's probably good that we can't see.
yeah. My mom could be on there right now, and I won't even know it.
Shoot.
Uh-oh.
Oh, is it one of ours?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
he only-
Yeah.
he
No, I don't
only
need your
owns-
password.
He only owns 2 shirts. The one I designed, and then what is that? A Kenny Schrader NASCAR shirt you got on there?
When you said, and my wife, and I'm sure she's watching right now because she's glorious. Oh, Guitarzan one is Tim. Tim, if you could just tell us what your social security number is. When so Randy and I were in DM talking about the food, and he was laughing. He's like, "I don't think Deanna knows that she's cooking. We got to clean the kitchen." Rah, rah, rah. It was very funny. But he had said it's like white trash enchiladas. I'm like, we're gonna call it white trash enchilada then, because he's like, "Oh, don't tell Deanna. That's hilarious. We're gonna keep it that way." So this is my July 4th. So I'm an immigrant to the United States. I come from Canada, but I love the country. I love everything that is afforded me. And on July 4th, you have to be outrageous. You just have to. So I found this is like the worst polyester known to man. I'm sweating from parts of my stomach I didn't realize I had.
This sounds like Randy.
Yeah, I hate that. When they roll down the back rolls, yeah.
Ugh, it's gross.
You know,
Like
at Walmart the other day, I was buying a $5 T-shirt because that's what you do. And he said, "Check it for polyester."
What's the percentage?
Yeah, exactly. It's got to be cotton.
You know, I'm not ashamed to say that Randy sent me the shirt. So when I got the shirt, I'm like, this is actually good quality.
That's because I don't do polyester, buddy.
He only does cotton.
You're a god's. Oh, Tim is your daughter's future father-in-law.
Oh, Tim!
Tim is a security individual.
Oh, he's InfoSec?
Huh?
He's InfoSec?
Well, yeah.
Love 4J.
We'll
Love
call him
4J.
that.
Corporate level stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, he's
Awesome.
not just hacking his grades like Mike does.
My hacking days are long gone, brother. Long gone.
Tim's awesome. Tim's also gets to go to England for the wedding, you know. We'll
Really?
have fun. Fortunately, they gave us 2 years notice so we could save up.
Right. Is Tim also knocking out all his teeth to be able to go?
No, but
Yeah.
Tim probably understands why Randy's wearing a mask.
No, weirdly enough, Tim is starting with teeth. So yeah, but he's from St. Louis.
They're fancy.
We usually don't associate with those people.
St. Louis is great. Have you seen the Arch? Yep. Good to go.
Yeah.
It's a nice town, though. I've stayed downtown a couple of times. I was there for a conference. Conference is going on, and I was staying at the Hyatt under the Arch, and the conference was like in this downtown center, and it was like a 15-minute walk from the Hyatt all the way down to this conference center. And y'all know, I'm sure Tim knows, they have horse-drawn carriage rentals in downtown St. Louis, which is fucking stupid.
Yeah, they eat beefaroni. Did you know that?
Right? So people are like driving around like crazy, and we're walking to the conference, and I guess somebody, I don't even know, a horse got spooked. A lady who seemed very nice, like leaned out and smashed this windshield with like a stick and started screaming at a dude. And I'm like, you know, I'm a big guy and I'm tattooed and I look like a biker and a porn star crossed together. And I'm like, we need to leave because St. Louis stuff is about to hit the fan. Oh, look at that face.
He was at my feet.
What's his name?
Gary. Gare Bear.
And who does that dog belong to?
So we rescued Poppy, and when she was 5 months old, and Poppy loved Randy, and
Okay.
I'm the one who wanted Poppy. So Gary was, because Poppy didn't love me enough. I rescued Gary for me.
Gary looks like a happy soul.
He is.
Now, when we say rescue, we mean just going to the neighbors.
No, we don't. Anyway, he's 8. He turned 8 in December. Poppy will be 8 in April.
So Randy was barking too much, and the neighbors put it. Have you seen my dog? You're like, no, I haven't seen your dog at all. Oh, yeah.
Okay, so we have this cat.
Okay.
Happened into our shop. Okay, so
All
much
of the
time do
cats
we
happen
have?
into our shop.
so no, our shop is on the square, and off the square is an old feed mill. So, and it's still open, the co-op.
Okay.
And the guy who owns it keeps cats. And
I mean, feed bills and cats, like, I mean, mice and all, yet they're one and the same.
right. So a couple of years ago, he had cats running all over the square. And you can always tell that they're his because he chops the tails off
He maxes them? Oh, goodness.
just a little bit.
Yeah.
So you can tell, oh, yeah, that's one of his cats.
Apparently, you can't brand them. That's looked down upon.
Yeah. So
You can only do that to humans and cows. That's
this
it.
one October day, it was like 75 degrees. We had all our doors open, and this kitten kept coming into our shop and sleeping on our counter, and he wouldn't leave. So we took him home, and he's the best. His name is Chip. And our neighbor actually texted me last month to see if I would let her rehome Chip with her daughter. It's like, no, I'm not going to give you my cat. But he's very friendly, and their grandson thinks Chip belongs to them.
You got any critters running around there, Mike?
I mean, I have crabs, but I'm taking pills for that.
We already saw the baby.
Blue Star ointment's good for that.
You know, it's really funny because we don't have a dog. I mean, Amy had a dog for a lot of years. Her name was Mindy, and she was a beautiful creature. She's unfortunately passed, but her and I were very, very close. She's a perfect little 6-pound, not a yappy dog at all. She was super lovey and super sweet. But, she passed. But our kid got to meet her, and they were good buddies. And now that, Mindy's not around, we definitely know there's a void. Sean, you saw little man when he saw your dogs. He's like,
Yeah.
I want the doggy. He pretends to be a dog, and doggy is one of my favorite. I'm not even going to say it because this is a Christian channel. Yeah, Audrey just messaged and said Mindy was the most precious thing ever. Yeah, Mindy was pretty badass. So the hard thing is when you don't have an animal and you love animals, you look at them. Right?
Yeah.
You go to Pet Finder, and you go to like the local SPCA's, and I've always said donate to your local SPCA. You know, if you can't donate time, or if you can't donate money, donate time, donate a toy, just give. But they're so important. But when you look at them, you want them all. You know, it's like,
That's how I feel when I'm walking around the neighborhood.
yeah. I just think that pets are like the greatest thing ever. Tim says Randy speak is equal to rescue. That is equal to abduct.
So our daughter, we rescued a very large dog for her when he was a puppy a couple years ago. This evening, she sent this this message.
Okay.
Can I have him? He's up for adoption. Can I has him? Can you see him? I don't think you can see him very well.
I can see a black dog.
Okay, in front of the black dog is a white dog. Anyway, he's up for adoption. He was at the Domain Dog Park in Austin tonight, and our 27-year-old child is asking us if she can have him.
With her other giant dog.
Yeah, you're 27, but no.
What's your daughter's name? That wants the dog?
Amelia.
Amelia. If you don't get that dog, I'm going to hack your parents' website, steal all the data, and I'm going to ransom it back for 35 times more than the dog.
Right. So she already has a 100-pound dog. She does not need another one.
In an apartment.
In an apartment in Austin, Texas. So
those big dogs, though, they don't need to be run that much.
You know, and she takes him to the park. There's a really nice dog park at the Domain, and she takes him most evenings. And yeah, he gets a lot of exercise. But yeah, he's 2. So yeah, he's calm.
All the stalkers now are writing this down.
Everybody's like, oh, she goes to the Domain. She has a 100-pound dog. Oh, did they say his name is Teddy?
And what's Amelia's social security number again?
Exactly. What does she drive?
Teddy, you like bacon?
Can she has hamburger? What was her 3rd grade teacher's name? It's funny. Hacking now used to be so easy, you know. Now it's much more complicated. Now you have to pay money for past. No, I'm kidding. That's terrible. So, from your guys' perspective, so you guys have a store that you fix computers at in southern Missouri, which is, tons of people, I'm sure. What's the most common thing you get?
Viruses.
Viruses. Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
It's sad.
Sometimes cockroaches.
Yeah.
Sort of.
We have to have just to maintain our own sanity.
Yeah.
We have a what do they call those guys?
Exterminator.
Come a few times a year, just so we don't see any, because sometimes we will get computers in where we will see something, immediately bag it up, throw a bunch of raid motels in there, and hand it back. So
raid motels for the raid.
Yeah.
Goodness.
But our cockroaches are tiny. I was sitting in a bar on 6th Street in Austin, and there was what I thought was a horse, was actually a cockroach going across the floor.
And our daughter's like, it's Austin, they're cockroaches.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need to get your daughter out of there. That's not normal.
Yeah.
If that cockroach can kick the shit out of the dog that you want, you shouldn't be there.
Yeah, they're like walking pancakes down there.
If there is a company out there that wants to steal walk-in pancakes as a form of
walkinpancakes.com. You got it.
It is trademarked by Deanna and Randy at oldergeeks.com, and you are due to pay them royalties here and now in perpetuity. You're welcome.
Thank you.
I was looking out for your best interest.
How's your food going there, Mike?
How long has it been in? I didn't even.
Ever since I met my wife, I don't stick my head in the oven anymore.
I didn't set a timer. Ooh, Gear Bear.
There is no rice in this, so you should be fine.
Yeah, no, I think it's been there for probably about 22 minutes. Kind of look over here and there, but It's that. Oh, see that face? Goodness
I
gracious!
kicked him in the face because I didn't know he was right next to me where he always is.
You were a
Happens to me
disgusting.
all the time.
Tim says they're also freelance writers. I'm not sure what that means, but
Oh.
what is that? What are you guys writing? Now I get it.
Well,
What are you guys
we do
writing?
a lot of stuff for, some of the adult entertainment industry.
I was gonna say,
Not.
you're writing Missouri erotica, and that's what Tammy.
Hillbilly
That's
erotica. That's what we do.
Tammy bent over the 1970 Chevelle and said, "Your carburetor's making me horny."
We have really brought this show down a few notches. haven't we?
Yeah, this is so different than what I watched earlier today.
Well, it's funny too because when we were talking, when we were pre-gaming, like not being live, you're like, the recipes are so fancy and rah rah rah. Oh, Kelly Belly says Gary looks terrified. He did not agree to this.
He didn't. That's my sister.
Oh,
Kelly Belly, full of jelly.
We are actually related to everyone on the internet.
Yes, we are. At least everybody that's watching.
goodness. But I said to you guys, the food is what matters, right? And you can sit on the cooking show and you can say, I'm going to be doing a duck confit with a 30-year-old duck that was raised and French kissed by 17 maids and massage. But at the end of the day, you're not fucking eating it. You're not.
Wait, where can you get this?
Oh, I'll send you one. Just send me out your credit card details. I'll make sure I ship it out overnight
And this is fried, and it comes in a bucket, right?
in a bucket. Definitely in a Home Depot bucket. But the Home Depot bucket is gilded with gold.
Oh,
It's very fancy.
fast.
It's very fancy. But food is food. When you 2 times a year you might sit down and you make a fantastic meal and be really impressed and all that kind of fun stuff. But 99% of the time you're taking some frozen food and you're putting it into a pan and you're making it hot. You're eating it and enjoying it, right? So this kind of stuff is my bread and butter.
What is this?
And it doesn't have any ketchup in it either, which is my brand.
Yeah, I heard you like ketchup, Mike. What is that about?
People kick that crap out of me for ketchup. Goodness gracious. Tim says Ozark after dark. I don't want to know what happens in the Ozarks after dark.
Well, you wouldn't believe how many people, when we first couple years of starting oldergeeks.com, thought it was a hookup site.
Well, to be fair,
New
it
puppy.
doesn't sound like an open source software site. What's that dog?
This is Poppy.
Oh, hello, Poppy. Is Poppy a
has
girl?
an attitude.
Poppy is not a kind dog.
Poppy is spicy.
She is spicy, and Fetch is her job, and she wants to do it. Unless she's sleeping, she will bring you just constantly little fetch balls.
Cool.
She has a job. And there is a loud truck next door, so she's going to go hide in my closet very soon.
Poor boo boo. Who does she
Yeah,
love?
she has epilepsy, so that's not fun. They're Cheweenies. So,
And who does Poppy love the most? It looks like she loves you the most.
she loves Randy.
Yeah.
Hate word.
Hates me. No, she doesn't hate me.
Oh, goodness.
She loves me when she's afraid, and she heard a loud truck next door, right?
Poor boo boo.
Yeah.
Is she a rescue from next door?
Yeah.
Yeah. The neighbors out there are like, where are my dogs?
People are like messaging them like, hey man, I love your Great Dane. They're like, what Great Dane? I don't know where the fuck that thing went.
We have a policy that we don't take dogs. We might lean a 2x4 over the fence.
No.
Yeah.
Hey, shh. Quit.
I
Is
think
that a cat fight?
there was a cat fight
I think
outside.
there's a cat fight.
There was a cat. Do you guys have cats too?
We do. We have 3 cats. They're all just shut up in our yard, so we kept them. No.
You're lucky you're not in Africa. You're lucky you're not in Africa. You'd have 10 giraffes for Christ's sake.
Right. We have Chip who shut up in our shop, so we brought him home because he wouldn't leave. And we have Nancy who a year ago, a little over a year ago, rode home in our neighbor's truck under his hood. He pulled up and he said, "Do you hear a cat?" And we could hear her screaming all the way around the corner. Like,
no.
yeah, you got a cat under your hood. So she ran into our yard, so I kept her. And we have Dewey, who is our newest. We've had him 5 months today. He showed up on our front porch during a thunderstorm. I put him on Facebook and said, "Hey, this cat is on my front porch."
Left it on there for like 5 minutes.
Left it on for 5 minutes and brought
No joke.
nobody claimed him. So we have a little bit of a stray cat problem in town.
Well, I don't think there's any cats are weird, man. Cats are like chicks. And that's not a dismissive. I mean, chicks are awesome. So are cats. But y'all can be bitches a lot of the time.
Oh, I mean, yeah, no.
I'm just hoping Audrey's not in here anymore because she's gonna beat the crap out of me for saying it. You know, I love cats, but I'm horribly allergic.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
We had one cat, Hermione Granger. We got when the girls, before the Harry Potter movies came out, there were the Harry Potter books.
Hold on.
So we had
You had a cat named Hermione Granger before the movies.
Because when the girls were in kindergarten, they wanted me to read them those books.
That's hipster as fuck.
So yes, we had Hermione the cat. She lived to be 19.
Wow.
And once she passed away, we said no more cats.
Really?
And then Chip showed up. And then Nancy showed up. And then Dewey showed up. So no more cats. We're done with cats.
So if you have a cat named Dewey, like it kind of seems like you're bad people for not having a Huey and Dewey.
I know.
And we don't call him Dewey anyway.
He's drunk.
Fair enough.
With an exclamation point. I will go see if I can find him outside.
Yeah,
real fast. Just a minute.
he shouldn't
You have to
run
go.
away from you.
He doesn't leave.
Well, this is awkward.
Sorry, I'm a little drunk.
Show me your tits. Quick, show me your boobs. I think it's a nice delve into the how many pets that oldergeeks.com. You would think I would have tons of pets.org. You know what I'm saying?
Look, here's Chonk.
Oh,
He is giant. He's so heavy.
But Deanna's really big, so he looks smaller, but if you saw him in real life, I didn't mean it that way.
you're lucky you got 2 kids, brother, because you ain't never getting laid ever again after that.
I am a tall woman.
Jesus. Deanna's. Can we hashtag that? If y'all are on social media, just throw down a Deanna's real big, just so that there can be we need to get that to Randy's dentist so he punches out the rest of his teeth. I think that's goodness. And how tall are you? Because the camera lies.
I am 6'2".
Taller than me. God bless you.
Am I really?
I'm
you
6'1".
think so tall.
Yep, 6'1".
Oh. You're one of those people who thinks they're really tall, but if I saw you in public, I would go stand next to you just to prove that you're not such a big man.
You saw me in public, you'd come up to me and I'd cower like a bitch.
I tried that. It doesn't work.
It doesn't work at all. How tall is Randy? Let's throw this guy in
He's
there.
about the same.
Is
He's lost some height over the last 30 years from his belly getting larger, and he leans back a little bit more.
You know that episode of Family Guy where Peter loses all of his bones? That's kind of what's happening to me. Yeah.
That's literally one of the funniest Family Guy episodes.
Mm-hmm. That is funny.
So is that what is that what happens in Missouri? You'll watch Family Guy and
What, you smell fire?
no, shut up, jerk face. That wasn't even my fault. I'm glad there's not people here that can throw me under a bus. I never burnt the rice. Y'all can shut your faces. I burnt that rice so badly it's not even funny.
Did the pan survive? Or were you able to fix it?
Barely. And it was a nice pan too. It's a Le Creuset, like a nice big like half Dutch oven, like a 10.5 across. It's beautiful. But just temperature control and heat, and Raul, who was doing it, El Jefe, he kind of got me going. So I've been monologuing for the last 15 minutes. You know what I'm saying? I haven't been looking at temperature at all.
Well, if you ruin a pan, and this is from my mom.
Yeah.
If you ruin a pan, it becomes the popcorn pan.
The popcorn pan, like
Well, you've made popcorn on the stove, right?
Yeah, without question.
Yeah. So you always take the worst pan in the
Yeah.
house. Oh, what's
How
the
long
goodie?
has it been in there? I haven't even been paying attention. Open, that's done.
I don't think it's done.
I think it's done.
Where'd
It is
Mike go?
browning. Doesn't it look done?
Mike had to use the restroom, I believe.
I'm gonna let ours go.
I swear to God, I'm not far.
Is it on fire?
No, we're good.
Okay.
So it's funny that you said popcorn, because when the pandemic hit, we bought, like everybody did, we're going to go buy enough food for the next 2 months, because that's how long the pandemic's going to be. It's going to be 2 months. And we said, we're going to make sure we buy smart, and we're going to say, we want snacks, but we're going to buy popcorn, because I make popcorn on the stove, like a normal human being.
With bacon grease.
Say that again.
With bacon grease?
Yeah. Or Thai chili oil. That's another amazing way. So he said, we're just going to buy like a big thing of like popcorn kernels, and we're going to be happy with snacks. And we bought.
Wow.
Dang.
This was 12.5 pounds. That were maybe just over a quarter.
Wow. Is your wife watching right now? Because you can go put that in the dryer.
Oh, shut.
Can you imagine? What was that movie? Not Weird Science. What was that movie? Genius, Real Genius.
Yeah.
Okay.
When they made that space laser go after the popcorn and cook.
Uh-huh.
So I got 3 minutes left. I'm gonna get us some plates.
Deanna already took hers
I
out.
took mine out. It was looking kind of dark around the edges, but I'm using a Baker's Secret pan, whatever. So.
What's the baker's secret?
Yeah, that it's not silver. It's a little.
It's from the Walmart.
It's Walmart pan. Just like everything else around here, Mike.
You throw her under a bus like crazy. Charles Shearer says, "Oh, yip, yip, yip."
Okay.
I don't know who Charles Shearer is, but he sounds cool.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. And then yep.
There's 2 yips. He says, "Hello, everyone." Happy face. Ow, yip, yip.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
Yip Yip, isn't that from Avatar: The Last Airbender?
Yeah, I think
Yip,
it is.
yip.
Yeah.
The Last Airbender. That was
What?
a
If
good
you don't watch Avatar: The Last Airbender,
Mike bends the air all the time.
oh,
But my farts don't smell because I'm clean burning.
Okay.
who
No.
was texting me?
Carbon neutral.
Let me grab this out of the oven. Hang on.
You gonna present your day?
I don't know. Yeah, mine could have gone a little longer, maybe.
Make sure you use hot pads, Mike.
How do they compare? Let's see. We'll wait. We're gonna wait.
What's that?
Pretty close. Pretty close.
Not
It's
bad.
gonna be the best thing you've ever eaten, and you're going to add this to your family's dinner repertoire.
This is what you put on it.
Okay.
Out of my hundreds of sauces, this is only used for Deanna's chalupas.
Okay.
Right.
That stuff
Yeah.
does actually look quite tasty. I'm gonna do that. So what I have is a
I love
Oh,
that
we have
sauce.
that, don't we?
Yeah, we have that. That's cute.
But Randy's not.
You're cute. So I'm just dishing up a portion here.
Oh.
Oh. Sorry.
Well, I can't see you're out of frame.
I'm out of frame. Sorry. I'm giving us big pieces. Because I'm starving.
Thank you for dancing and keeping it live. That's nice of you.
You want to see me moonwalk?
Yeah,
I bet you do.
only if you're throwing a moon.
Here, sorry.
I usually moonwalk everywhere I go because I can't get traction.
Whatever. There you go.
At your age.
Oh, I guess you don't want to take your mask off, do you? Excuse me.
I'm going to take a picture.
Where's mine at?
It's still up there, man. I didn't think you'd want to take your mask off. Don't put that on mine. So much cheese. You know, that's what makes it good.
So I didn't want to say when I was dishing it up, I'm like, this is an alarming amount of cheese.
And like I said, I think the original recipe I stole called for only a couple cups, but I like cheese.
I mean, if you can't be dumb, or if you can't be smart, or if you can't be brave, I don't even know how that saying goes.
Yeah.
Fool me once.
She hasn't had a bowel movement since the Ford administration.
Holy shit! Oh, shoot!
I don't want to be a witness in your divorce.
Yeah, you might be a witness in our divorce.
Okay, so we're going to apply the habanero sauce.
Okay,
Oh,
that looks good. Oh, that's a lot. You're a madman.
yeah. He's just showing off.
R.I.P. your poop hole. This is hot as hell. Smells damn good, though. I gotta be honest. Cheering for you. That's really good.
It is. And like I said, it's good cold. Have it tomorrow for lunch.
It's hot.
Yes.
Almost as hot as Randy's mouth.
If you put the cold habanero sauce on it, it cools it off so you can eat it.
Wow. It's awesome.
It's
Yeah.
not that comfy.
But it's what's for dinner, and it's homey, and it's comfortable, and it's delicious.
And it's normal.
Yeah, like I mean, there's nothing crazy with it. I did go around a corner, and I put vegetables in it without any Mountain Dew, so I'm not very Ozarky. No, but it's fantastic, and I think the people watching are going to appreciate it. So cook it.
Yeah, kids love it, by the way. If you got
Yes.
kids, this is the stuff.
So thank you for joining.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mike.
It's been a long time since we had like a recipe that was down to earth and legit and real and what's for dinner. So it's wonderful to have, and I'm so happy that Deanna was here. Randy's cool.
I do what I can, Mike.
I'm super thankful for Deanna. But if you're sharing, if you're cooking along, hashtag Unicorn Chef. You know, go to oldergeeks.com. They actually have a wonderful process where they take softwares and they virus check. They make sure there's no malware. They make sure that everything that goes on the site is trustworthy. So use their services. It's worthwhile. If you're in that area and your computer's broken, or if you just need an upgrade on your computer, go see them. Check them out. Wonderful people. And visit your local SPCA. Deanna, any parting words from you, my dear, except for save me from Randy?
Save me from Randy.
I think Tim will agree with you.
Yes. Tim knows Randy.
And with that, good night.
Thank
Good night,
you.
Mike.